Hey guys, it's the History Nerd, back with some more Civ 5 France action. So, here are my resources. Take a look. Got some iron going on. More iron, cotton. Oh no, not cotton. That's a mine. Slight difference. That, right there, would be cotton. Got that too, though. Spices. Happy times going on in France. And complete access to... I'm assuming complete access to everything here. Which is good. And then checking out India, where we're headed. Sugar, lots of sugar. Bling, bling, that's looking great. And then more iron and other things. Like so. Alright, and this, I had no idea. Bam! Holographic hexes. That's insane. Things you discover from the internet. So thank you guys for pointing out all these wonderful things. Forgot to drop down my science. Alright, and another thing I actually wanted to check on... where is the freaking... Civlopedia menu? It's not there, so it's gotta be... There we go. Alright, if we go... Okay. Spearman. I'm not sure if it actually goes... Yeah, so... Elephants, weak to spearmen. Granted, this is the Carthaginian elephant, not the Indian elephant, but I'm gonna assume elephants all around are just, you know, kind of weaker against spearmen. I hope. Because that makes sense. So we'll get a couple of spearmen on the flanks there. Man, that makes it so much easier to count the hexes. Alright, and now spearmen, there we go. I do find it kind of distracting on good old plain, though. Plain or probably grasslands, I would assume. That gets kind of difficult to look at. Or I'm just not used to it, which is probably the case. Keep running! We can turn that hill into a mine. I was gonna say we can turn that hill into a mountain. Can't do that in Civ. And some of them plantations. Alright, that is kind of getting distracting. But I will be using that. That is incredibly handy. Temple would be good. Ah, no, let's be smart about this. That's taken forever. Oh, why didn't I move those guys? Doesn't matter, they're doing fine. Doing just fine. Alright. So yeah, actually, if we go back, it looks like the hill and the grouping of forests there is going to be well within range of Mumbai. So that's exciting. That's making me happy. Probably engineering's the best bet to go for there. Why do I keep forgetting to move these guys? Come on. Alright, I am free to move them. Run away. Trade route set. Good. More money. There's still really not a lot. Bit of a letdown. Put you on the hills. Heal you up. Alright. One more spearman. Oh, Petra. Oh, that's so what I need to build there. Hopefully I got the time. Give me the time! And the culture boost, once archaeology discovered, is really going to help out France recover from the little drop in culture with the discovery of steam, I think. So, it's a pretty useful thing for France to build, especially going for a culture build, which theoretically I'm doing. Getting into a bit of a war with America over it, though. And I get that I should leave an Indian city around so I don't get the warmonger trait, but I mean, we'll see when we get there. That source of iron is probably going to be pretty freaking useful at this still early stage of the game. It's not exactly like this is the modern age and I don't need to use iron for anything. Iron's going to be incredibly useful still at this point in the game, so it's kind of tough to not take that last Indian city. Alright, build Petra. Get you into position.
Your wanton aggression leaves us.
Oh! Okay. This is a bit of a change of pace. Very unexpected. But this just means, oh, you son of a bitch. Yeah. Okay. Orleans is nicely defended, it would appear. Why would you even move there? So close. So close to being dead. Okay. That is fine. We will just tell our military to turn right around. You know, I think America has the biggest military. Oh, well, they for sure have the biggest military on the continent. But I think we can hold out against them. Oh, I'm gonna have to... Oh, well, maybe not. Maybe, considering the situation... What's up, Gandhi? How about... Alright, yeah. And some open borders, which we already have. Sweet, what do you want for that? At this moment, no. But... Excellent. So that'll at least make sure Gandhi's not gonna turn around and attack us as well. Which is always a good thing. Always a good thing. And yeah, keep going. Keep going. Yeah, that is the end of the continent. So that's good. We'll just make sure we keep this area nice and secure, because there's some really nice resources kicking around on that little peninsula. I guess it isn't an island. Alright. So apologies for those expecting a war with India, but, you know, situations change. I'd rather take out the leading power on the continent right now, instead of waiting and letting him get bigger. That's fine. It's not actually all that fine. Rather not have to fight at all. But, you know, you can't win them all. Get those guys up into position. That should be a good spot for the catapults, I think. Unless they can't shoot over hills, which could be a mistake I make a lot. I have that feeling. Yeah, keep building. You're safe. Same with you. Come on. Yeah, suck it, America. You're not getting them. Alright. Why can't Orleans shoot? It should be able to. And if that was Orleans that did just shoot, then I should have those guys. There we go. That's making sense. That's looking pretty good there. Boom. I'm not worried about that guy. He's not going to attack. Okay. Yeah, that's useless. I don't really want to put him out over there. Well, maybe along here. Give me a shot. Damn it. Okay. How much gold have I got? We will go with drama and poetry. Because I need to get 440. Damn. Well, Chariot Archer isn't that much stronger. Range strength 10 to 11. Ugh. Yeah, that is the safer bet. And you guys should probably stop building your plantation and get into the jungle. Damn it. So close to being done. You guys are fine, though. You're still plugging away? Good. Yay, money! Well, let's get you guys moving back, as this war is turning out to be a bit more violent than I had hoped it would be. Nope, go back. That's cool. Try those guys out. Alright. Okay, maybe across there? Nope. Have to be one more up, and that's just too dangerous. We'll leave them there. Can't shoot anybody. Whew, damage. Well, that's really about the same. Alright, you're free back on our side. So we'll send you there. And almost. Yeah, build a farm. Yeah, you thought you could flee, huh? No fleeing allowed for you. In fact, I might not even need to get my infantry dirty doing that. Alright. Well, that's a score. Yeah. No artillery for you, America. Speaking of artillery, we'll do that. Maybe set them up there. Yeah, yeah. No, you're fine. I think that's pretty much all the map on this continent surveyed. Definite barrage. And there's no one to worry about. Heal. What else we got? You stay there. Well, actually, let's do this smartly. You move up. Let them rest. And bring the warriors back. You're close enough to being fully healed. Come on. There you go. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. Now let's completely remove a unit. Oh, they didn't. They pillaged the road. Those bastards. Keep building. He might not be safe. Well, we'll see. And wouldn't mind knowing if there are still barbarians there. Alright. Hold off there, and there we go. Let's get these set up in more defensively sound positions. Yep, keep building. Yes, come back into my trap. Trade route. Okay. No, I'd like to keep... well... whatever, we'll go for production instead. More important. Okay. So the smart location for that catapult would actually be up there. Yeah. And you can just stay there for now. Come on, land them. I dare you. Come on. Well, I didn't want you to land them there. Alright. Ooh. Now, the spearman actually will still be able to hit me there. That was a very poor maneuver choice. Thinking if I have my units like this, I should be pretty protected from any French incursions. Me hopes. Hopefully we can get Petra done, and then I can really take this war on the offensive. Alright. What was this? 10% growth and 2 food in the capital. Don't really need that. Each city I found will increase the culture cost of policies by 33% less than normal. What? Each city will increase the culture cost of policies by 33% less than normal? Okay, I'm guessing then that's a good thing. It might not be, but whatever, we're in a golden age, so money! That's always a good thing. Alright, and the Americans decided, hey, we don't want a part of this crazy fight out in the woods over nothing. So that's nice of them. So it looks like they're moving some swordsman units down here. We'll just spacebar him. We can keep an eye on that. Yeah, they got 2 there. Probably in an effort to move south. So let's see if I can just sort of follow their military along. Still hit. Still hit. So over here, and see if I can watch them from the swamp. Alright, so we'll just put you on alert again. You're done there. There's a nice little spot for a farm. How much? 110? Sold. Keep running.
What is...
Now we can just send that guy there to protect the cows. Ha. They're even a mounted unit, so... Good work, America. Now... What else do we want? I don't think I need optics yet. I really need to just concentrate on... land tech. Don't need to worry about building a colonial overseas empire just yet. Alright, let's push that up. Oh, they're coming around this side, are ya? I see the game you're playing. There we go. And we'll set you up. Pull you down, and we'll put you there. There we go. That's looking like a nice little defensive line, and... damn it, not quite. Oh. Alright, upgrade that unit. Can't shoot anywhere yet. Yeah, you're safe. Yes!
Will have a spring inside him welling up for eternal life. Let him bring me to your holy mountain in the place where you dwell, across the desert and through the mountain to the canyon of the crescent moon.
Awesome movie, by the way. Love that quote. How it made it in. Who's there? You're there. Alright, let's discourage the capturing of my workforce. Alright. Wonderful. Now, as much as I would love to continue building things like national epics and great walls and useful stuff for Paris, we're stuck facing a wartime economy, which is sad, really, when you think about it. The world's reduced to fighting. There's still plenty of resources available, but no, we'll go to war now. And I'm of two minds. I'm not sure if I should take these cities and either keep them. I guess I'm of three minds. You can keep them as puppets of my own state, which, you know, 6 iron, more spices, you know, that would be helpful. Not so much Beshlebik there, although it'll grow into spices and possibly gems, so that's a possibility. I could burn them, remove them from the map, and then replace them with French cities of my own choosing, probably only one here. Or I could release them and have another empire to the north as a distraction to the Americans, who are obviously going to be expansionist, as we can see. The only thing is, for a while they'll be happy with me because, hey, I'm their savior and, you know, I release them from tyranny and blah, 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 blah. But then, you know, that's a whole other civ to have to think about dealing with. So I'm not really sure what to do with that. Because of that, I might even take Warsaw. Warsaw would be a pretty good acquisition. I mean, lots of production. There's no special resources or anything, but lots of production, and it's a port on this side, which I wouldn't get until I got the Indian city or one of the American cities. So that's a possibility too. That's something to mull over. But yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Should I free these cities? Should I keep them for myself, or should I burn them and remove them from the face of the map? You guys let me know. And let me know what your opinion is, and we'll see if it matches up with whatever it is I decide to do. And save the backup. Alright, so thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video. Leave your comments, questions, concerns, thoughts, jokes, musings, what have you below. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.